Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. You know what, let's do a Kane greedier. We've been knocking out some greedier runs, mostly getting those donations, sadly. I won as Blue Baby, but I wasn't Blue Baby, I was Dark Judas. ZH4H. Hate FL, that's not true. I may make some jokes at Florida's expense, but mostly that's just me trying to fit in. Yo, this is, I've actually got to think about this one in a major way. Because, like, we could use our key to get a key. This is, like, there's nothing wrong with that, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Then we could buy a bomb and crack this open. Or we could go straight into our, that's a full red heart, dude. We could go straight into our item room as well, is a valuable possibility. I'm gonna go one more on this one, in the hopes that that pill would be more useful. But hey, Little Horn is also great. I gotta try something. I think you can figure out what I'm trying here. I've been shooting at the greed heads all the live long day. Science tears don't destroy them, and I think that's not okay. That actually turned out all right. We'll probably... Oh, that's so good. We'll probably go for raw liver. I mean, for 7 cents, that's a deal. And actually, science tiers are pretty useful. It's if you have the patience of a saint, it's kind of like having unlimited bombs, as long as you only want to blow up rocks. And then when a shot hits an enemy, it should basically erase them as well. And you're seeing that in action. I do want to take out these pots. It's not going so hot right now. We're under no obligation to do so during combat. Like, we could wait it out. Do it later when it's a little bit more... You know, we don't have to worry as much about the so-called dodges. I don't know why I said so-called. Sometimes it feels like a sentence needs an extra word just for, you know... emphasis. I think that's why people say literally so much. I say literally all the time. Try to be correct in my use of that verbiage, but at the same time, you know what literally means at this point. You have to use your own built-in human interpreter. Do they literally mean that they died? Probably not, because they're standing there talking to you right now. What they mean is that it was a very shocking situation. And they probably have had the argument with many, many other Melvins in the past. You don't need to give him the lecture. Okay, here you go. What? What? I don't understand. Why are you not exploding? This is a bit of a risk, by the way, but... Yeah, basically lost 3 cents for no reason. Okay, what do we do now? Well, why did I think that destroyed pots? It destroys rocks. Why wouldn't it destroy pots? It also wipes enemies off the face of the planet, but... I guess, I mean, I don't have a good answer for you for now. It is gonna absolutely wreck Larry Jr., though. Maybe it worked once in the past for some reason that I got confused about it. Now, for the rest of my time, I've been like, hey, it's the Rock Destroyer. I kind of got it, not confused, but maybe, like, redundant with, sulfuric tears in my head. Rest of this floor, highly simple. We're not going to have enough money to really buy anything unless we want to pay 7 cents for some more HP, which maybe at some point, but right now, not that interesting. So instead, we're going to get ready for this deal with the devil, and I'm going to continue this train of thought to distract me from the fact that my nose is as itchy as it's ever been in my entire life. Oh my lord. That is relief. That is the sweet, sweet feeling of an itch gone. It's an itch, it's annoying, in your nose, it's so cloying. You would like to scratch it now, but people will accuse you of picking it. Why would I pick my nose? I'm an adult, no one knows. I just have an itchy nostril, please let me be. Meredith Evans. B asterisk, 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 asterisk. I can't believe they let that smut play on the radio when I was a kid. She said the B word. Jesse Pinkman's favorite song. Probably not. It's probably something by Panic at the Disco. No, more like brand new. Anyway. 5 minutes for the first floor. Is actually not so horrible. We have to make a decision. What would you do here? Take everything? Agreed. Probably follow that up with the 7-cent heart, just to justify it for the future. And I do wish we could buy the speed upgrade. 1.3 speed is okay, but I would take it, I think. Yo, okay, now put your money where your mouth is, right? I think it's worth buying. 1.3 speed, we could do better. So let's take this. This is a really, really productive first floor for us. I want to see, does this destroy rocks? Nope. I have no idea what I'm talking about, apparently. So far, we're looking at a Kane run that, in my opinion, has a great potential chance for victory. Robo Baby 2.0, never mind. It sucks. No, we're well-equipped right now. We're in a great spot. Chaos is actually... I think it's probably a ladder, but simultaneously probably exactly what we want for this run right now. It's weird. I have like a D4 hangover. Oh, dude, we're at 2 speed. Little early, but... why buy Chaos? Well, I think it... Oh, that's so bad. Itchy nose again. Dude, it's having both cats in the room in shed season. But when is it not shed season? You know, they say no matter what city you live in, they're like, there's 2 seasons, winter and construction. Say that everywhere. Hometown where I grew up, 2 seasons, winter, construction. Montreal, winter, construction. I don't know what they say in Vancouver. They probably say rain, construction. But anyway. Cats have 2 seasons. Shedding and sleeping. That's not really the way it works, I guess. Look, these are all improvs, you know? They come off the top of the dome piece. They can't all be winners. Take that, millennials. I think taking Chaos, millennials, really ups your odds of getting Guppy. And I think the Guppy transformation is basically your ticket to winning and hopefully donating a lot of money as well. We are now in the zone. I don't mean like we're in the zone. I mean we're in the zone where we would start to consider that there's an unrealistic but possible chance that we could potentially, if everything goes right, be able to donate enough money to unlock Keeper. It probably won't happen. We need to donate like 180 cents. But it could happen. And every successful run takes us a little closer. To the point where we could have a run with like, you know, 20 cents missing. Where you're like, if we win, we're extremely likely to make it happen. So we'll get Chaos. You know what we're going to do, though? I'm going to be smart. And this is how you know I told you, in the zone. Even though I said we're not in the zone. I take it back. I would never suggest I'm not in the zone. Please give me pins that will get destroyed. Thank you. I'm going to take Chaos after we get to deal with the devil. Because I want to get a deal with the devil item for sure. And I feel like a genius. So we'll take the Pact for sure. We'll take Satanic Bible for sure. We will come in here and grab Chaos. Alright. It's a lot of cards. Wheel of Fortune. Temperance. A bomb. I'm going to put Temperance. Ooh, interesting. I'm going to put Temperance, Wheel of Fortune down in close proximity. Blow them up. We got a health upgrade pill, which is very, very good. We'll use that. I don't think we need... I was originally going to, but I don't think we need to pay 3 cents for battery charges to get HP back anymore. The fact that we picked up so much there, plus the HP upgrade, I think should be good enough. Okay. Definitely don't need it, but we are closer to spun. And we would probably pay for damage. They'll all pay for damage. Range up.
Range up.
Lousiness, which would be useful if we knew it was coming. Oh, maybe we won't pay for damage? This run is now providing everything we've ever wanted. So, I mean, I think it's almost irresponsible to not save money at this point. As of right now, this run is stronger than the run that we beat Ultra Greed with. Now, that was my own fault. I'm not trying to dredge up the past. I mean, we did win the last run. I'm just saying. This run, I think, if you look at its parameters, is better. I would like to stack up some more useful tier effects. I would love to stack up more damage, and of course, if we can break the fire rate cap, even better, but... for right now, I mean, we got nothing at all that we were, like, self-conscious about. Because it's early, I think I will... I mean, we have a great chance to still get back to 99 cents, so I will take Steven. It's a plus 1.81 damage upgrade. Buying Guppy is free. As selfish as it might sound... or buying 9 lives. If buying Guppy was free, it wouldn't even be a contest, but... as ridiculous as it might sound, I'm gonna kind of wait and see if maybe the deal with the devil, and it's not likely to do it because of chaos, but, you know, if the deal with the devil gives us a Guppy item, we'll be more likely to pick up 9 lives. Otherwise, I might save my money for something a little bit more, like, guaranteed to be useful, I guess. What was that enemy? Oh, it's Monstro 2. It's Monstro 2. I was getting real confused. Because I heard the sound effect, and I was like, that's the aliens from the War of the Worlds? It's interesting, you know, I've fought this guy probably, like, over 1,000 times. If you take away the visual cue, I guess I can't identify him by sound alone. I don't really want to get a cube of meat here. Mr. Meeseeks is really interesting for the possibility to give you free items from the shop. But, I mean, Satanic Bible, though? I'm gonna buy it. Alright. I'll live with that. We should start saving, but now, you know, if we see a Guppy item, hey, we bought the Guppy items that showed up earlier, so we'll pick up the ones that show up later. And if we become Guppy, we will win. If we weren't going to already. So, can't break the rate of fire cap, a little extra HP. Didn't want to step on that yet, but, you know, life goes on. This is by far, like, I've recorded, this is maybe my 4th greedier run today, 3rd greedier run today. This is by far the one that's gotten off the ground the fastest. You know, we're at 12 minutes into the video. On the last 2, at least, that's been, like, roughly where we started. Because we died a couple of times, or, you know, once each, at least. Kind of like keeping him around. Do some extra damage to these enemies. What's the next step on this run? Honestly, there doesn't have to be one, I think. Like, the next step for damage, I don't think it necessarily exists. Or the next step for, like, what we would buy, I don't know. I mean, we don't need damage, really. 14 with a 5 rate of fire is awesome. It's like having 28 damage and a 10 rate of fire, except, you know, with the tier effect, we prefer the low rate of, or sorry, not the low rate of fire, which is a little misleading. We prefer the faster rate of fire. 16 cents. Okay, we will buy the Guppy item. And there is a temptation, you know, 5 cents to open the item room. It's probably worth it. I'm not trying to bring back no key meta. Could have a Guppy item in there. But I'm going to definitely hold off until we see what our deal with the devil potentially has. Mr. Fred, what are you doing up there in the corner? That is not where you spawn. You're drunk. You're supposed to be in the center of the room, but there's a button there. Starting to understand. Take a walk in your shoes for a bit. Just trying to stay out of line of sight, and then immediately as I mentioned it, I stepped into line of sight. I don't know. I'm confident. I wasn't unconfident on the last run, but I think I'm more confident on this run than I've been in a while. Especially, like, the deal with the devil. All it has to do is buck the odds once and give us an actually good deal with the devil item instead of, like, you know, the trash that you would expect it to give us as a result of chaos. Makes it sound like I think chaos is a bad item. Not even close to being the case whatsoever. Just, it does make deals with the devil worse. Yo, this is perfect. Lump of coal, please, my friend. Alright, you're dead to me. Check this really quick. Well worth it. I think we should step on the button. When you're strong, step on buttons. If you're weak, don't step on buttons. Just don't expect them to actually provide you with much of merit. Actual cube of meat. Alright, I mean, I think we're done. I think most people would probably agree with that sentiment, and we'll head downwards here. And 14 minutes into this run. I just don't want to die to greed 20 times. Which is a theoretical possibility right now. It's the only thing I want to bring up. Tarot Cloth is insanely good. Tarot Cloth Wheel of Fortune is not. It's Guppy's head. So we will become Guppy. The only, and I do mean only problem with this right now, is that we're going to be a little lighter on funds. Unless we, and with Tarot Cloth it's totally possible, you know, 1, 2 of diamonds shows up, the world's your burrito, but we want to tighten up financially as quickly as possible because we're totally set. And I gotta be honest with you, it's really nice, and it's not a guaranteed win yet, but it's getting there. It's really nice to have a run that restores a little bit of confidence. Like, every single one of these greed mode runs until now has been an exercise in, like, am I okay? This one, I mean, it may be a little bit overpowered. Maybe that's what I like about it. So grab this. We get Guppy. I'm gonna stick with the flies just for now. Oh my god. Oh, that's so good. So, I mean, what's the joke? The joke is that we didn't have to pay 15 cents for Guppy's head. A spacebar item we might or might not choose to roll with in the future. I'm undecided. But still, I mean, it's hard to be mad. Oh no, we accidentally spent 15 extra cents to get, like, the most valuable transformation you could ever get in the entire game. Boo-hoo. So we could probably realistically get to like 70 cents, and then whatever we get from the fight, minus whatever we lose from the boss fight, but I think it's probably worth taking a gamble. Burkano, Algiz. Algiz is insanely good. Probably should use Burkano, especially because it's doubled, but oh well. And we will leave one more floor. I gotta tell you, the items have gotta be good if we're gonna buy them. Or they could be cards. Hey, no scopes for Jesus. Thanks for the subscription. I see you. Open it for free. Ace of Clubs. Certainly don't want to lose the Algiz rune to make it happen, but... Interesting. Don't want to go too deep on this. So I guess we inadvertently decided for ourselves that we will not be... Oh, that's so good. Will not be, What? Taking Satanic Bible with us. I've made a huge mistake on this one. I really thought we could sneak out there. To be fair, you know, remember earlier when I said if you're strong, step on buttons, if you're weak, not? Well, either way, you probably don't want to step on 2 buttons simultaneously. Moreover... Yo, maybe it actually was worth it. Moreover, maybe you should just never step on buttons ever. So we want to save Algiz. I don't want to reroll. I want to reroll all the items, but I don't want to spend too much money doing so. I know it's kind of like, you know, we're torn on that subject. Probably should use. I don't know. Would you rather use I'm Drowsy here, or would you rather use? I think we'd rather use Algiz on the boss fight. Because of Tarot Cloth. So we'll get double invincibility out of it, which is absurdly useful. But for now, I'm just going to ride out like the rest of this floor. I will pay HP for a deal with the devil, if it's decent. I won't buy anything else, I think. The only thing I'm looking for is 2 of diamonds. And I gotta be honest, I can't even remember if we've unlocked it yet. Maybe that's why we're having problems. We must have unlocked it. We've probably had it. Maybe even recently. Okay, triachnid. Nothing to worry about. Double gates, which is actually... No, this is the gate, my mistake. Okay, as often is the case, we may have to buy spirit hearts, or we may feel compelled to buy spirit hearts. What if we just got a 1 heart ceremonial robes from our deal with the devil? Well, we got a 1 heart deal. That's pretty tempting. Just looking. Don't want to give you too much. Wow, that's like exactly the same. I'm giving you a little more. Never mind, we're done. Thanks for the money back. I'm gonna buy 2 spirit hearts for my own peace of mind. And then I'm gonna go down. I get very... What's the word I'm looking for? Antsy. I get very antsy when I have 9 or 10 or even more than that lives. And I go to fight greed. Just because of the fact that dying to him would be a real pain in the butt. And I think I've come to the realization, as many of you have, that Ultra Greed is actually like the easy part of this fight. We still did take damage against him last time, but for the most part, this guy is a pain in the butt. Ultra Greed, still a pain in the butt, but for different reasons, you know? He's more of a pain in the butt because, I mean, he has a lot of HP. This guy can actually hit you. But maybe, I don't know, you know, I have to recognize my own ignorance and complicity in that ignorance here because I basically never use corner strat against this guy. Mostly because he tends to try to rush you down, I guess. Come on, flies. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, corner strat, I'm not convinced is the right play. It might be the greatest placebo effect of all time. I don't know. So I'm going to save Alges for Ultra Greed. Just because, you know, it's nice to be able to use Alges at, like, the last possible moment to mathematically more or less guarantee a victory. Even if it is going to save us more HP by using it on this guy and then, like, almost objectively would be a better decision. Basically, I'm justifying doing the wrong thing for illogical reasons. But this is going very, very, very well. Turns out, if you have problems in your run, I feel bad for you, son. Guppy smoothed a lot of them out, and it doesn't rhyme, but hit me. The other thing with Alges, I for some reason in my brain, I'm like, we have Lump of Coal, when we do not have Lump of Coal. We can use our Cube of Meat once we pop this Alges rune. And we'll probably just pop it immediately. Wait for him to bust out here. This should last us like 45 seconds. And we are just... I mean, this is the fastest I've seen Ultra Greed's HP go down. Mostly because he's not spending all of his time flying through the sky, trying to get to us. Instead, he's standing in place so we actually have a good chance to hit him. Okay, well, shows what I know. I would prefer if you didn't prioritize that HP, but also understand, you know, you got your own obligations. Tried to place a bomb. Totally forgot I have none. This is where my bombs would go, if I had any. Dude. Tarot Cloth. Low and high key. Top 10 item in the game. Prove me wrong. Debate me. Don't actually debate me. I don't have time for that. I'm playing video games. Get out of here with your debates. I've got video games to play. Maybe the best worst bumper sticker ever made. Okay, so don't throw right now. You know, as long as stay steady, we should be good. We're still hitting him. He's dead. That was great. Sack of sacks. Hit the sacks! Been too long, I'm glad to be back. 775. We're unlikely to get to like 850, but we might as well at least give it a chance here. Or we're not unlikely, but you know, that's the high end of optimistic, I guess. Yo, we got all of it. 859. Pretty amazing. And we got something done with Kane as well. There you go. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Northernlion. Be notified when we go live in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you next time. See ya. See ya. See ya.